As we move into the main part of the 2024 growing season, there are a couple of insect and disease things I want to mention to be on the lookout for. With regards to insects, it's hard to make a prediction of what we will definitely see each year, but a general thing to consider is that if you had a problem with a certain insect last year, you're very likely to see it this year. Maybe you had aphids or bagworms or something. Think about when you saw them, June, July, August, and start scouting for those arthropods about a month in advance. And that way, if there are any cultural or chemical applications that you want to make, you can be sure to do them so that you minimize the amount of damage you have. One of the most common diseases that we're finding throughout Oklahoma is called pear rust. So this pear has quite a few leaf spots and blemishes due to pear rust. This disease has a really complicated life cycle in that the infection on the pear has blown in from juniperous species like eastern red cedar. Those spores blow to the pear right when they break bud, and by May and June, you're starting to see larger blotches on the pear leaves. Some of the leaves may fall off. By late June and July, on the underside of the leaves, you'll start to see these hair-like projections where spores are going to blow back to the junipers so that they will develop the disease next year and the infection continues. The time to treat the pears is not actually when you see the rust disease. It's actually at bud break and for the next month following bud break. So all of this damage is basically what this is going to do this season. And in some trees, it can be nearly the entire tree with the leaf spot problem. Other trees, it may only be a percentage and it just reduces the overall quality. I also want to talk about some dieback diseases that we're seeing in trees. So we're going to look at a jujube to show you those symptoms. Oklahoma's weather the past few years has been pretty crazy with temperature extremes, drought, wind, hail, ice damage, and all of those injuries create small cracks and cause our trees to either be weakened or stressed. A lot of times this results in what we call dieback or decline. If we leave this dead and dying wood in the tree, it can be an entry point where insects that are attracted to those weakened trees will start to feed and infest a tree, or plant pathogens that might cause cankers and move into larger parts of the wood can enter through those weakened or damaged branches. So although it might be a little labor intensive, a tree like this one is still quite salvageable. You can use your loppers, your hand pruners, or even saws to start cutting out this wood. It'll improve the overall appearance of this tree, and you might also remove some things that could otherwise move into the larger parts of the wood and kill the tree. So if you're seeing general branches dying or in decline, go ahead and prune those out, and hopefully the tree will go on to serve you well for many more years.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.